Good morning and welcome to Lanzarote. I got here this morning, just built the bike up, going for a little ride now. I'll show you the setup as well when I stop. But yeah, a little ride now, just to check that the bike's all good. And then tomorrow, Granguanche starts. 650 k's across Canary Islands. I'm on full party pace. Gonna just enjoy it, take it chilled, enjoy the warm weather, bit of sun, and just ultimately see what happens. What are we doing this time?
So this is the first edition you did?
First one on the road, yeah.
Yeah, because you did gravel, so everything is new. I still have the
No, this one's fine. This one, the left one's still a bit problematic, but they said they might operate on it, but I'm kind of like...
Must be bad, because
they were both broken. Yeah, very well.
Was it in Fuerteventura? Or?
Yeah, I've got to get that island out of the way. And then I carried on riding. I rode Gran Canaria, but I rode I scratched at that point because I got the ferry and I was like, something's not right here. And then I was like, okay, I've got to ride to get the ferry to Tenerife. And the route that I went was like north of the island, following the coast. I didn't take the route just to get the quickest way.
Okay.
It's a shortcut. There was a shortcut because they closed off half of the road, so you had to go right inland up some mountain and then back down.
Okay. You will like it. I mean, you've been on the islands before, no? You know, the roads are really nice, and I think you will like it.
650k.
Yeah, 750. A lot of climb. La Gomera.
17,000 meters, give or take.
I think it's 16. I don't remember. You got it. Somewhere? No, it's not there.
Or it might be here.
Even there.
But this is great. Ferry game.
The ferry timetable.
Didn't do this last time, I don't think. Or if we did, I don't remember.
I don't remember. I usually put the ferry timetable in the back of the envelope. I don't remember if I did for the gravel. Maybe not, because there was a ferry that was keep changing the time.
Yeah.
So I didn't probably. But this time the timetable is stable, so at least you got.
How many people have you got signed up?
120.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sold out because I can have maximum 130. I decided that maximum is 130, and then 10 participants are not showing up, and then it's 120, which is enough, because otherwise with ferries maybe they could get too crowded. It's not a continent, it's not a big country, small island, so 130 I think it's the maximum number ever. Yeah.
Anyway, that was Matteo, who's one of the organisers for this whole event. A friend, I would say. Good friend now. We've known each other for a while. And yeah, he's the reason why I'm here again, to be honest with you. Last time I was here was the gravel one, which was... didn't go well. Broke my wrists. So it's quite nice to come back and do a road one. A bit different, actually. But while I'm here, the night before, I thought I'd kind of run through the bike and what I'm taking, a bit about the setup, etc. that I'm using, because I know that people are going to ask. So yeah, I thought I'd go for it. I'm not going to take everything out of the bags though, because it's packed, but I can tell you what's in the bags. This is the bike that I'm taking. So this is my Argon 18 Krypton Pro. This is, as I said, the Pro version, which is a slightly different carbon layup to the non-Pro version. And what I love about it is how you can see all the carbon sort of weave in the frame. It's a beautiful, beautiful bike. Now, all of the bags you see are from Tailfin. That's a Tailfin Aero Pack. That's a prototype Tailfin frame bag, which is filthy, as you can see, and a Tailfin top tube bag. This is covered in, I think it's Sri Lankan dust, actually. I'm not sure. And this is covered in mud from, I think this one is covered in mud from the Pyrenees. So yeah, these are both, all of these stuff are well used and well tested product. All of the finishing kit is from Enve. Wheels are Enve 4.5s, which are quite a deep wheel, but they are fantastic. They roll so nicely. Schwalbe Pro 1 32mm tyres on there, and as you can see there's still plenty of clearance in there to go bigger if I needed to. Same on the front, loads of room. I need to correct myself, in one of the last videos I did I was talking about the tyre clearance and stuff on this bike, and I butchered it and got it wrong. I heard back from them and I read the website, and it is 35mm with a 2x Shimano group set, and 38 if you're running SRAM, and up to 40 if you're running 1x. It's all to do with the position of how the front mech sits on the rear, but obviously on the front of it there's no reason why you couldn't run a 40mm tyre anyway. It's all to do with the positioning on the rear one anyway. So yeah, the luggage is all from Tailfin, navigation from Garmin, the 1040 Solar. I've got a big exposure Strada here, which is not their biggest one, but it's more than enough for what I want for this riding. And I have a little exposure Blaze on the back as well. Now in terms of what I'm going to be carrying, this small top tube bag right now has nothing in it. That's a lie. Has a battery for this camera, some batteries for the pedals, and a dyno plug, and that'll just basically have food in there. This particular frame bag at the moment has a tiny first aid kit. Ooh. This little chest warmer thing from Nicole, and a little rag for cleaning stuff. That's all that's in there. And then most of the stuff is in this rear bag, so in there will be these shoes, pair of socks, spare pair of bibs, rain jacket, gilet, toiletries, electricals, a few spare tooly things, and also there's going to be some off-bike clothes, basically like a sports t-shirt and pair of shorts. So I've kind of taken it pretty leisurely really in terms of carrying stuff. I'm carrying much more than I normally would, especially for something like this, but I'm ultimately here to have fun. Now a few more things. Group set on this bike is Dura-Ace Di2. I'm running 1136 on the back and like a semi-compact on the front. The pedals are Garmin Rally pedals, which is their power meter pedals, and the saddle is a Gebbio My Sleek, which seems to be the saddle that works really well for me. It doesn't work for everyone, but works really well for me. As you would have seen in some of the previous videos with Dan, he reckons it actually works for so many people. Yeah. And then in terms of what I'm going to be wearing, will be Lecole Pro Jersey, Lecole Cargo Pocket Bibs, base layer socks, lake shoes, Sungod glasses. This is Lazer's new Z1 Kineticore, which I'm wearing out here. So it's got the Kineticore technology inside, which is basically like their own version of MIPS, I guess is a way of wording it. Does the same sort of thing as MIPS, but also has really good ventilation, and also doesn't mean your hair gets stuck in it because it's built into the polystyrene. And we've done that as a way as also being able to bring the cost down so they can offer MIPS style protection for kids helmets as well as top end racing helmets. But yeah, this is the new Z1. I think it's a really smart looking helmet actually, really neat. And then fueling and nutrition, that's all going to be coming from whatever I find on the road, and then I'm going to be using some Styrkr stuff. I'm quite excited about two particular things that Styrkr have just brought out. These guys. So these are their 50 grams of carbohydrate gels that have just come out. I tried them when they were being tested months and months and months ago, and the flavours are great, and then the production ones actually taste even better than the test ones that I tried. Now, one flavour is mixed berry, and the other one is citrus fruits. They're 50 grams of carbs for a gel, but the packaging is exactly the same size as the 30 gram versions of gels, which is amazing. So more bang for your buck really, more carbohydrate in one sachet compared to the other versions, which are still available. And then because it's hot here, I'm going to be relying heavily on salt tablets. So this is 1,000 milligrams of salt per tablet, which is quite good. I'm a salty sweater, so I need to make sure I'm having plenty of salt. And then some of these, which is their Mix 90, which is like carbohydrate stuff you just put in your drink, which I put in with the salt stuff. And then lastly, treating myself to a few of the Styrkr rice bars, which are saying 50 grams of carbs per bar, which is pretty substantial. A little bit of protein in them. So yeah, it's a good mix of stuff. My plan with this event is leaving the hotel at, I'm going to leave the hotel probably 6:30-ish. So I should get to the start for 8-ish, all going to plan. And then actually start. So I've got a 30k ride before I get to the start. Now to explain a little bit about the route. So the route takes on 5 islands: Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, Tenerife and La Gomera. I've never been to La Gomera, it's the only one I've not been to. The others I've all been to. And then I've got a bonus 31.5 kilometers to the start from the hotel, which commute is saying is an hour and a half. It's 440 meters up, 440 meters down, so it's kind of flattish. The first day, Lanzarote, is 116k, 1,700 meters of climbing. The second day, or the second island, I should say, Fuerteventura, is 138k, 2,100 meters of climbing, so a bit more punchy. And the third is Gran Canaria, which is 143k and 3,580 meters of climbing, so quite a bit more punchy. And then Tenerife, which is 154k, 4,020 meters of climbing, 4,030 meters going down. Does that mean it's minus 10 meters of climbing in total? And then La Gomera, 3,830 meters of climbing over 111 k's. There is an optional route change in Tenerife in case it snows, but I don't think it's likely. But yeah, my plan is really ride to the start, ride Lanzarote, see how I feel when I get to the bottom of Lanzarote, and see what time I get there, and then potentially ride Fuerteventura tomorrow as well. So that would mean 270k tomorrow, and then Gran Canaria will be a day on its own, Tenerife will be a day on its own, and La Gomera will be a day on its own. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So realistically, I'd like to finish by Thursday, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not here to really destroy myself. I'm kind of here to enjoy it, explore. I don't really want to ride at night because I want to explore and enjoy the scenery because it is beautiful around here. But we'll see what happens and see how every day goes. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some food and then I'm gonna get an early night. Thank you for watching. See you later.